The upstream part of the Chikapundung River is characterized by a visible difference in the Kampung on both sides of the river. Although the Kampung is present on both sides, it differs greatly in the manner and conditions of life of the inhabitants. On east side, there is lack of basic services such as regulated water supply, sewage, and poor accessibility to the formal part of the Bandung city due to its very steep topography. On the west side, living conditions are much better. The organization among community is strong and more government investments are evident. Hence, the main focus of our research has been on finding the causes of such differences. Through research and discussions with residents, we learned that most of the problems faced by residents from the east side of the Kampung are due to the unresolved issue of ownership of the land on which they are living. Therefore, they live under the constant pressure of being evicted, which results in the lack of motivation to invest in upgrading of their property. Poor living conditions resulting from the tenure issue increase residents' willingness to leave the kampung. Thus, our main strategy is to establish community tenure on the east side with main focus on tenure security. The tenure process is divided into two phases, namely planning and implementation phase. From informing the residents to deciding the managing committee will take place in the planning phase. Then, implementation phase starts with self-enumerations in the kampung to create a community register. There are two crucial steps to be done in this phase. One, creating a family tenure certificate, as the strategy is not about giving individual property rights to avoid gentrification, but more about tenure security for the whole community. And this certificate should be recognized by the government as they are the service providers. And second, creating a work plan for tenure period, as we are proposing a 10-year trial period for this tenure program. With proper work plan of issues to be addressed, the results can be much better. As this is a long-term process, scaled interventions in the kampung will run parallelly to the tenure process in order to gain residents' trust and act as an incentive to induce a feeling of security, which will motivate them to take part in the tenure process. These interventions deal with three key issues in the kampung: waste management, accessibility, and public spaces. In the end, the main goal is that by establishing community tenure, it will create a concrete foundation to solve the infrastructure and service issues in the east side of the kampung, which will lead towards an increased sense of belonging among the community.